What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Afan, and today we're gonna watch some more Breaking Bad. We are in season 5. This is episode 2, called Madrigal. And if I remember correctly, that's a name that keeps coming up when Hank is doing his investigation. That's that German company. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it is. Now then, if you want to see the full-length reaction to this episode and pretty much all the other episodes and all the shows and everything, and if you want early access to, these episodes, you can on Patreon. The next episode is available right now on Patreon, so go ahead, check it out. Link in the description as well as in the comment section. Pinned comment, that's where it'll be. And I've started a little reward system as well for patrons. So yeah, check it out. Now then, last episode was a pretty intense one. They used the MacNaughton to do the heist, which was pretty good. Pretty ingenuitive. That's a word. So yeah, they did something pretty cool, which is, it's nothing new. That's Breaking Bad. That sort of stuff happens like all the time, and ridiculousness, the mic is like, this is not gonna work. Like, what, really? This is just so out there, like it's just not gonna work. And it works. 'Cause obviously. Yeah, I know. So yeah. The show's awesome, man. So without any further ado, here we go. Into the show we go. Yeah.
Das Ganze balancieren wir aus mit sehr fruchtzuckerhaltigem Mais-Sirup. Sind ganz zufrieden mit dem Ergebnis. Halb French Dressing, halb Ranch. French.
French.
Ist vielleicht für angebracht halten werden, etwas Griffigeres zu erfinden. Ist das vielleicht zu... Ja? Cajun Kick-Ass?
Cajun Kick-Ass. The guy just wants some nuggets, so do I. I'm hungry now. Just ate, what the hell?
3% mehr Bauchgeschmack.
Oh, these aren't nuggets. These are the potato stuff.
Ketchup.
The, what's it called? Hash browns or something? Or is it nuggets? I'm not entirely sure. The guy's gone. He's out of it. They are good, though. I love German, man. It sounds so cool. All foreign languages sounds cool to me. No feedback? Nothing? Madrigal, okay. Whiskers say how Chwenwok butchered that name. Burger Matic. Matic. Los pollos hermanos. Oh, they're taking it down. Palmieri Pizzeria. You gonna bring in another brand? One that is willing to sell or, well, smuggle the blue? Is this the new Gus? Okay, it might be. AED, auto extinguish or something. I don't know. Didn't have enough time to see that. So red.
Herr Schuler, ich bin Kriminalkommissar Kunst. Ich muss mit Ihnen sprechen.
What is he?
Würden Sie bitte aus der Toilette heraustreten?
Oh, I just realized.
Sofort, Herr Schuler.
Oh, no. The auto flush, though. He knew he was done.
It keeps me awake at night. I lay there thinking, where is it? Where did it go? And
Wow.
I can't even...
Listen, Jesse, look, doesn't it make sense that it wound up?
What the hell, man? Now Shula is gone.
Maybe it's somewhere in your house.
No, man, I've looked everywhere, okay?
Your car? Did you check your car?
No. It's
thoroughly.
Yes, of course. Look, it's not in my... on the street or something.
Know that.
There's somewhere where I dropped it. Some innocent person.
I love Jesse, man. He's
up and it's gonna...
You're working yourself all up.
Oh,
Jesse,
my God.
Come on, Jesse, listen, you...
He's so concerned about others. Like, even in all of this, he's still concerned about others. I hate Walt. I'm like, is he gonna kill himself too? Oh, keep it for a rainy day? And he pulled salt or sugar in the other one? Oh, so he's gonna place it essentially, and he's like, oh, look, I found it! This fucking guy, man. Swear to God. Hey! Jesse's a gamer! Crayons! Let's go. Still a kid, man, I swear. Although I play games too. Uh-oh. Well. I need batteries. Hey! There's the Rimbus 2000. Red Bull. And man's got custom controllers in that. Let's go. Haha, Jesse. My guy.
Is that?
Did he put it inside? That is so smart. Roomba. Yep. Rimbus 2000.
I already checked it.
Like Nimbus 2000 because it's a broom, you know. It cleans, so does it anyways. It's in there, right? Oh, Walt is good. There it is. There it is. Only one? Shouldn't you have put like a couple in there?
Good. No worries. Let me get rid of this. What luck.
What luck. This guy, I swear to God, he's manipulating Jesse so hard, and Jesse's such a kid. I love him, man. He's doing a lot of bad. I just feel bad for him, so... Look at him. Oh my God, look at him.
I almost shot you.
Hey, now.
And now he feels bad for...
It was just a misunderstanding.
No.
It wasn't a misunderstanding, actually. It was the truth.
Listen to me. What happened for the best. Do you hear me? And I wouldn't change
For
it.
your best, not for the best.
Having each other's back. It's what saved our lives.
Your life again. Oh! Norbert.
Go forward where?
Is it my papa love Kaylee? Kaylee? Yeah, I think so.
I relieve you. I take full responsibility.
Thanks for seeing us. We're here to talk partnership.
Partnership? Didn't he say, you know how they say it's been a pleasure? It hasn't?
There's no denying the popularity of our product. Currently, no one to fill it.
Money to be
Does that say blue is good? Yellow something. I didn't see the yellow one. It was too late. But I think it said blur is good. I think it was blue because it was written in blue as well.
There's a lot of work ahead. There's a lot of rebuilding. And no doubt, our profits will be smaller.
I think it's supposed to be blue. The E is it looks like an R, but blur is good. Maybe it's blur is good. Bottom one is yellow is something. I can't see too late.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Yep, this guy made it clear. Hasn't been a pleasure.
Mike, I know you don't care for me.
The year, though.
The issues you and I.
Oh, yeah, you can say that.
But I would suggest that you leave emotion out of this decision.
I am you.
There's something about green and red, too.
Are trouble.
Yeah, he's definitely trouble.
You are a time bomb. Tick, tick, ticking.
Mike got that right.
No intention of being around for the boom.
Mike got that right. Bam, smash. I love the drawings from Kaylee, I think, or Kayla.
Sleep on it. Maybe you'll reconsider. In the meantime, we're pressing on.
You gonna shake it? Go and shake it, Mike. There it is. Shaking it.
You upstairs. I came to see if you need any help.
Yeah, well, I don't.
Go on, give him a piggyback right upstairs.
That's outstanding.
Yeah.
He's an upstanding citizen.
Is that one where the wings go up like that?
Yeah, I think they all do that.
They all do that?
I hired Peter Schuler in 1992.
Oh, these guys, okay.
And outraged by the damage his actions have wrought upon my grandfather's company.
Alleged actions.
My people and I are here to help.
Is that the sauce dude with the glasses?
Confess, I have myself.
French.
As I'm walking out the door with my big cardboard box,
Damn well, we're gonna throw you a big party.
Damn straight. We're talking a blowout.
Blowout?
Outstanding police work, Hank. If only I'd listen. But I guess the damage was done.
Don't say it. Outsitting, good.
Ramey's a good man. He'll do right by you. Besides, this office practically runs itself.
Bullshit it does.
So he's getting fired, or
The electromagnets?
They're thinking it's about Fring's laptop.
he's quitting, or is he getting promoted, or what's going on? The George Murr or something? That dude.
You know, I sneaked a peek before APD took it out of Fring's office. The whole thing was encrypted. Maybe they wouldn't have got anything anyway, but...
Wait. Oh, it was encrypted, so he didn't get anything. I was like, he took a peek. Did he see anything?
Gave Salamanca the bomb.
Beyond insanity.
The APD did find some of Fring's financials. That just might lead to something.
Yeah.
My son shucked the corn, my daughter cut up potatoes. Fring brought sea bass. Every time I grill it now,
That's Fring.
it's just like he showed me. The whole night we were laughing, telling stories, drinking wine. And he's somebody else completely. Right in front of me.
Yeah.
Right under my nose.
Hank? Right in front of you. Arrest him. It's the inspector, the officer dude. What rank does he have to be the Heisenberg? Or rather, Walt. You know? Oh! Wait, hold on. I'm not sure. Wait till she takes her glasses off.
Hi.
That's that girl, right? From...
Running me through my paces here. Well, English breakfast, I guess.
We have Lipton's.
I would like a cup of hot water, filtered, if possible, and a single slice of lemon. Never mind. I brought my own.
Is she the new Gus?
You coming to me, or am I coming to you?
Face forward. We'll talk like this.
Okay, she's the new Gus.
Take a break.
It's a date.
This place is safe. No one's gonna see you.
That's that girl that was with the 15 dudes or whatever.
Dwayne, this is so... Thank you.
You want anything else, Mike?
No, I'm good, Fred.
French! Yeah, Dwayne. Stop making an idiot out of yourself. Just go with it. Yeah.
I'm talking to Jackie Onassis here.
Okay. See them eyes. Come on. Okay. Yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
Drink your whatever.
Whatever. Hot. With a little slice of lemon. You got funnel cake.
Who killed Gus?
Haven't I told you not to worry about that? Now, what do you want from me, and why is it so important?
A list of...
So he wasn't alone. Pretty much the whole company is involved.
I never met your chemist, for instance. I love your input.
You want me to kill every man on that list?
No half measures.
Leap? What you just...
So what do you want him to do then?
I didn't say that.
She's doing what Skylar does. She's basically saying that, but there you go. Okay, cool.
Understand?
What about Chow at the warehouse? Didn't one time you have to shoot him through the hand?
You think that didn't stick in his memory? They're paid to stand up to the heat, keep their mouths shut, no matter what, and they will.
But what if they don't? Half measures? Breaking Bad? Not a movie, but you know.
Some kind of prophylactic measure.
What about full measure?
And say you understand.
Does that mean the same thing?
So we're off that very silly idea.
Are we?
Good.
Mike? Are we? I don't think we are. This girl is way too nervous.
Drink your hot water.
Hot whatever.
Stop it.
Okay.
Did you have a...
He got up with so much ease. I'm wondering if he even needs those anymore. Or is it just that he's used them all his life, so he's just more comfortable with the crutches or whatever they're called than, you know?
How about you get up, huh? Come on. Shower will feel good.
Oh, she just do that? Okay. Yeah, they left us on quite a weird scene in the last one as well. It made me really uncomfortable.
How you holding up?
Okay. He talked to me.
You can't smoke in here, Chow.
Did he talk?
Have a seat, Mr. Berman Trout.
Maliyah.
I'm saying that right?
Close enough.
Pollos Hermanos chain, is that correct?
Yes, I am.
What do you do there?
Corporate security.
Corporate security. What's that, like garden special sauce?
Oh yeah, the blue one. Hey, blue's good. Yellow is, I don't know, bad, I guess.
Says here you're a private investigator. Where are you licensed?
New Mexico, Arizona, Utah, every state where we operate.
Colorado, you have some restaurants there.
So there's no one who can take over the business for Gus? Like family or something? Familia.
It'd be quicker to mention the states.
No one?
Which I'm not. Yeah, I'm guessing you've already done that, so you tell me.
You strike me as a former cop.
He hasn't struck you yet. Let him strike you first, and then you can make your judgment after that. Just saying, Hank.
Philadelphia.
Philly.
Hey, Philly, let's go. Where? Yep.
We know some folks there. And they told us that you're...
No?
What else you do for Frye? Must have needed help running that drug empire of his, no?
I'm sure he did.
First time hearing it.
Amazing acting.
So from here on out, this can go hard or easy.
Forget your handcuffs. Am I honest here? Am I not?
He's a former cop. He hasn't struck you yet, but don't cross the line, Hank. He'll do it. Let's go. Love this guy.
Distribution center. I was the owner of a chemical warehouse. Bunch of others, you know. Guys that must have been getting paid off.
Let's go.
Was Kaylee Airman Trout.
Ooh.
This 5th grade girl is the muscle behind Frye's entire operation.
I agree, she is. She did say blue's good, remember?
Maybe it was actually her dear old.
Nah, come on. He's just an old man. It's definitely Kaylee or whatever. I forgot her name again. Arrest her.
The government's going to take every last dollar unless... Well, here's the thing, Mike. Or Michael?
Mr. Armentrout.
Cannot say the same for the other 11 on the list.
One of you guys is going to roll on you. And then we'll definitely remember the handcuffs.
Now, before that...
No half measures.
Do yourself a solid.
No half measures, Mikey.
You can tell us who's still out there. And if we like your story...
Kaylee might be able to keep some of the...
Kaylee, okay. I thought it was Kaylee.
I don't know anything about any money. I don't know what you're talking about.
Ooh.
First order of business is to find a new place to cook.
Yeah, cook again and get her more 2 million, you know?
Ship did pretty good for us.
A crystal ship.
Called it.
Yeah.
What if we switch back to a pseudo cook?
Absolutely out of the question. Jesse, there is methylamine out there. I know it.
Yeah, but what if there's not? Because there isn't.
Very next day, what's the one thing he does not do? He does not go buy another lottery ticket, right? He counts his lucky stars and he sails off. Which seems to me, in all due respect, some advice you two might take.
Yeah, you already got a business. Just launder all the money.
Hey, you're alive.
And you've got a business.
Counting the money that I owe Jesse, I'm about 40 grand in the... Does that seem like an acceptable stopping point to you? There is gold.
The thing is losing money, though, which doesn't make sense to me at all. The car wash.
Wow. What are you going to...
What's that toy? Orange? There are no orange. It's yellow.
It's me. You got a minute?
Chow?
Mike, the DA take all my money. I need it.
He's gonna cook. He's gonna join him.
What do you want me to do about it?
I don't know.
Get him more money or...
We gotta talk. Not on the phone. Can you come to my...
Get him more money or... Because obviously. All right?
Give me 2 hours.
This is a trap? This is a trap. So they're waiting for him in the house? They're gonna kill him? They're gonna kill him. Let's go. Is it that girl? It might be that girl. I told you that's not... She didn't let go. Purple. Man, people love purple in this world. Saul does too. These guys clearly do. Marie loves purple. Nobody likes the blue. Well, plenty like the blue, but I mean like blue. Come on, look. This show is ruining blue for me, by the way. Like, come on, man. Whoa. What the hell's going on? Oh, it's that toy.
I'd like you to drop your gun where you stand and then turn around very slowly.
Wow, Mike. Oh. Let's go. Guess hired the best, huh? Guess hired the best.
Come on over and sit next to Chow.
Where's Chow? Oh, he's on the... behind the camera. I'm like, did Chow become invisible? Where is he? Look, oh, there's a fly in here. Reminds me of that episode.
10,000 a name.
That's okay.
Where'd you get down the list?
He's the first?
Just Chow. But I figured I'd start with you. For you, she was gonna pay 30. I'm really sorry about this, Mike, but I needed the money.
Everybody needs the money, Mike.
They took it all, man.
You gotta cook. You gotta cook.
I know.
They're not so solid, eh? They're not so solid.
Are you ready?
This is Mike.
Lovely. About them being solid, eh, Mike?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mike's here. Mike's here. This is that woman's house? I thought it was. But they're speaking Spanish. I thought she was German or something.
What are you doing?
That's her?
Who's the adult here, Dolores? Tell me she ate for dinner, at least.
Well, yes, she ate everything.
Oh, it is her, okay.
Dolores, I'm gonna take a bath, put Kira to bed, and then go on home. I'll see you tomorrow.
Really? You don't want me to wait for you?
No, you go home. Thank you.
See, Miss Lydia. Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
You gonna come say goodnight to me?
Yeah, honey, after Mommy takes a bath.
Love you.
Love you too. Yo, mommy. Mommy, don't piss me off.
I won't have to unless you scream.
What are you waiting for?
The nanny to leave. Anything to say to me, now's the time.
I love you, Mike.
2 good men died because of you.
Well, they weren't that good, to be honest.
In the face. Please, I don't want my daughter seeing me.
Okay, that makes sense.
Nobody's gonna find you, Lydia.
What?
Down.
I don't care. You have to promise. You have to promise me.
Nanny's gone?
Promise. I don't disappear.
It just doesn't, I don't get it. Like, people like this, you care so much about your daughter, but what are you doing? Like, and she's not like Walt either, some teacher who's not making enough. She's making a lot. She's in a huge company from what I can see, and the G's and all that, you know, they talked about all that.
Ethylene, Lydia, can you still get it?
What?
They need it. She's alive? Oh, Mike's in. Mike's in. What do I feel like this is gonna come back to bite him, though? Half measures, that's why. It seems like in this show, whenever someone breaks their own rule, like Gus, you know, fear, and also I never trust a junkie or whatever, unreliable.
You still plan to move forward?
You know.
Yes, we do. I've reconsidered. I'm in.
Let's go, Mikey.
The lasagna came out very well, if I do say so myself.
Did it now, huh? Okay.
I wrapped some up for you if you'd like some later.
I do love me some lasagna. Oh, come on.
What we do for good reasons, and we've got nothing to worry about. And there's no better reason than family.
So, what an episode. Okay. Pretty good setup to things to come. I thought he was going to be on the run. They gave us like a little opening of the first episode as well, which suggested that he's on the run. But that's far away, I think, because he had hair and, you know, so that takes a while to grow. But I guess not. I don't know. We'll see which way this goes. But yeah, if you guys want to see the full-length reaction, you can. And the next episode is available, perhaps even the one after that is available on Patreon as well. Link in the description as well as in the comment section. Look for the pinned comment and there will be some rewards for patrons there as well. Now then, so you finally met the Madrigal people. We've been talking about it for quite some time. It's that company that Hank's been looking into for quite some time. And now we finally know what's going on. It's a German company. Well, we knew that before as well. See, here's the thing. At some point, Mike talked about some Hank talked about some accounts. And so I remembered this shot from the last episode, which I didn't really know what to make of, but it said something like Cayman, something, I don't remember what it was. It was something like that. It was on the back of the picture, basically, and it had like a routing number, and that's normally, well, from what I know, that's normally for the banks, and maybe it's for something else. And when he said, when he mentioned that account thing, Hank, I was like, talking about that, but then he didn't say that name. He didn't say any name. He said something. Maybe that's one of the 11 people or something. I'm not entirely sure. But they did give us a close-up on it in the last episode, and I noted it, but I just didn't know what to make of it, and I'm still not sure. Maybe in the next episode or something they're going to do something with it, because they don't give close-ups for no reason, you know? I mean, something might just happen for no reason. That happens actually often in this show. There are a lot of details, but when they specifically focus on something, there's a reason for that. In this episode, we had when those guys were talking, right? They're like, he was alone or whatever, you know, when they're talking, the German dudes are talking to DEA. That girl like looks over like this, and they like, it's blurry, and then you see her face, and then it goes blurry again. And then later on, that girl turns out to be very important to the plot. So that's why I'm thinking that. And also they mentioned some accounts, and again, routing number, I'm not sure if it's just for bank or if it's just like for everything. I normally hear that word in banks, so I'm saying like it's a bank or something. Like a bank account, maybe. Then there's the whole cooking thing. So Jesse, Walt, and Mike are gonna cook now. And Saul is gonna help them launder money. Wait, what was her name? Lydia? Kayla? No, Kaylee was... Why do I keep saying Kayla? Kaylee was his granddaughter. Or is. Shouldn't say was. And Lydia? What? I don't know what her name. Wendy or something. I don't know what her name was. Was Lydia the Nana? No, that was Dolores. Dolores Umbridge. Oh my God. I hate her now. Whatever her name is, right? So she's now important. She's going to be part of the team as well. She's going to be the one to get them methylamine. That officer dude is either getting fired or he's resigning or something. I guess it's because he was really close with Gus, and so, you know, that's why. Which is not entirely fair. I mean, the guy played everyone, right? So unless he knew something, I mean, that's the thing, you can't really know for sure. So I guess that's why he's either resigning or being fired. I guess it makes sense, but it's kind of sad at the same time, you know, that just because someone else is an asshole and you're just associated with them, that you have to now leave too automatically. Now you're the asshole too. Particularly in a case such as this. I mean, if you know about it, then obviously, yeah, fine. I get that. But if you don't know about it, that's a bit weird. But then again, like I said, it's hard to prove whether you know or didn't know, or, you know, well, he might even have been involved. He might have let him go on several occasions. Who knows, right? So that's why I'm like, all right, cool. I guess it makes sense. But it is kind of sad, though, at the same time. What else? Oh, Walt manipulating Jesse. That's not nothing. That's not new. We've seen it so many times, and we're gonna keep seeing it. It's just, it breaks my heart. I mean, Jesse's literally, it's killing him. He's blaming himself for everything, and he shouldn't, because the guy, for the most part, I mean, he has been trying to do this the right way, and he has been trying to do it in a safe way, and whenever someone dies, it's almost never Jesse's fault. It's almost always. I mean, Jesse's involved, so yes, it is his fault, but it is almost always the primary dude behind it all is almost always Walt, right? It's never just, and just Walt then makes him feel guilty. He is then the one, because Jesse, it feels like he's still got his consciousness, whatever that word is. Walt doesn't, so Walt is fine now, you know? All of a sudden he's fine with killing people, doing all this. It gets easy, you know? But for Jesse, it doesn't seem like it gets easy. Every single time he kills someone, every single time he does something like this, he goes through a very rough time in his life. You know, we've seen it multiple times, and we saw it again. It does not get easy for Jesse, which tells me that Jesse's not completely gone. He's not like Walt. He's not gone completely. He's still there. And that's also proven by the fact that whenever they're doing something like that, Jesse's always the voice of reason. He's always the one like, yo, did you really just bring a bomb in here? Yo, I lost that cigarette. What if someone picks it up and smokes it? They're gonna die. I need to find that cigarette, right? She's always thinking outside of himself and about other people. And so because of that, I feel like he's still there. He's not gone entirely. Unlike Walt, who's gone entirely. I mean, he doesn't even understand that his wife is uncomfortable and that he should probably stop. Those two scenes, this one where it ended and the one where it ended on the last one, were extremely uncomfortable for me to watch. Imagine how they were for Skylar. And now I feel bad for Skylar. And it's just, that's the guy. That's Walt. That's him now, you know? But yeah, and this show's weird. Brings out different emotions out of you, and it's a great show. I mean, that's just a sign of a great show, right? When it makes you react that way, right? When you genuinely feel scared, you know? Like, and I'm talking about the Skylar and the Walt scenes. Like, I was genuinely scared for Skylar. She was very jumpy. I mean, when he touched her, did you see that little twitch that she did in the bed? I'm like, so, yeah, that's the show. Let's see how this ends. Like I said, if you want to see the next episode, it's available right now on Patreon, full length available on Patreon as well. Thank you, patrons, YouTube members, and subscribers for supporting me all this time, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, have a nice